And as far as for the album itself, seems like you've got quite a good mix of what you would consider your early stuff and what you kind of been working on in the last couple albums. But for you, what was the mindset when you guys went in to record it?
Well, I think the important thing was also, usually with the band is not to overthink it and not to think about it too much. It's basically we had a lot of trouble getting sounds together. We had troubles with our drummer who developed this like repetitive strain injury.
Mm-hmm.
And then the doctors found out some nerve damage and blah blah blah. And all of a sudden we were in a situation, because we're all school friends. We've known each other since we were like 10 years old or whatever. All of a sudden one of our family members was like seriously ill, and he wasn't. The doctors weren't sure whether he was going to be able to play drums anymore. And so it took about 8 months for us to just wait it all out. And now everything is fine and all that, but it was really stressful, like existential crisis to the max. So basically, we were just happy to be back at the rehearsal place together and just, just write down some riffs and pretend to be as heavy as Black Sabbath and as sentimental as Roy Orbison. Basically the stuff we've always done in the past.
But was there something that when you guys finished it up, was it the idea that you guys had when you went in? Did you feel like you guys really captured that?
I think they shouldn't be. I think that it's nice that there's surprises.
Mm-hmm.
There's like surprise moments waiting for you around the corner all the time. It's like if you premeditate or like try to figure everything out too quick, you easily lose the magic. And so it's basically very close to the process of how it worked always. I start strumming the acoustic guitars, come up with the basic ideas, head over to the rehearsal place, and we put the meat around the bones and the fat with the distorted guitars and all that stuff. And once we're happy with it, then we just go with the flow. And we never know how it's going to actually end up being. So that also, that keeps all the band members and especially me keeps me on my toes, which is good, as opposed to just taking it easy.
Yeah.
That would be a cop out.
What was your biggest inspiration when you guys were working on the album? Probably the autumn, the fall. Because we started recording the album when like early winter last year, like in September or so, and I wrote a lot of lyrics and we finalized a lot of the songs when all the leaves were turning red and it's always kind of, you feel, at least I do feel a bit misty-eyed when that season hits, and it's always some sort of a death of nature. So I think that made the everlasting imprint on the sound of the album, more so than an album by somebody else or a book or a film or anything like that. Is there a song on the album that you feel captures where your band is at the moment?
Well, there's one called All Leaves Go Blue, which is actually, I think that's going to be the first single. I'm trying to get some radio play with in the States and all. And that's the second track on the album. I think that's one that was one of the first tracks we got together with the lads. And that kind of, by getting that song ready and sounded the way we wanted, that kind of helped us out to figure out the rest of the album out. Kind of like we found in our ears, we found the balance between the fuzzy guitars and then the more melancholy aspect and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that was important. That song kind of like opened up the floodgates to the rest of the album, production and feel-wise. So in that sense, I consider that to be important. And then it's one of those songs that, 3.5 minutes, and it's pretty straight to the point. And if you haven't heard our band before, it's a good introduction to get the idea of what we're all about musically.
Now you're releasing different singles, different parts. Are you filming videos for the different singles too?
Oh yeah, it's a funny situation. We have a different label in Europe and different label in the States and different label in the UK. So it's Finnish label over here. They're going with the song called Into the Night. The UK and States are having All Lips Go Blue, and then at least in Germany and I think the rest of Europe they're using happy that there's still people who believe that we can get some airplay and maybe, grab a couple of new people who haven't heard about our band before, into the ever-growing cult of him.
Well, I know your band, like the band's fans are up for the Golden God Awards for being the most loyal. How do you guys feel about the fact that they have stuck with you for so long?
Well, flattered and honored, of course, it's one of those things that you can't like, buy with money, and it's something you can, like, let's play this kind of music so we have two loyal fans. That's not the first thing that pops into my mind when we're starting to write a song. So, I'm happy that we've kind of, been sticking to our guns and doing this for maybe 20 years, and that people still appreciate what we do. It's an odd thing. It's something that I would have never thought that would happen. I always thought that just happens to bands like Idol, like Iron Maiden, or Typo Negative, whomever. So it's odd to see that there's people that tell me that they've been playing some ballads in their weddings and it's odd.
Well, I guess the particular reason, is there one thing that would stand out for you why you guys have managed to keep going as long as you have? What keeps you guys coming back?
Well, maybe the fact that when we started out playing, we didn't have like driver's licenses or we didn't have girlfriends. We started out so early. What was important for us was music. We there's a lot of, like, back in the day in the 80s, a lot of bands we're talking about, they started playing music because they wanted the girls, or they wanted to get rich, or they wanted to do this or that. And we thought that all of that stuff might be a bonus, but it wasn't the reason, the core for the essence of the band. The fact was that we were fans of a lot of bands, and that we love music, and so that's why we started doing it.
And then you guys have the U.S. tour coming up, just a few dates, but are you planning on doing a longer one later in the year?
Yeah, that's the idea. It's basically since the album's coming out late next month, like very end of I think it's early May in the States.
Yeah.
May 2nd or something. Yeah. So the idea is that we're just playing like 3 gigs in Europe and then 8 in the States right before the festival season starts. So we're doing a couple of festivals in Europe, and then when the festival season is over in August, then we're gonna head over either to the States or to Europe. We're not quite sure yet. We're like still working on touring stuff out. But yeah, that's the idea, to play proper long tour and get to see more people that time around.
Can we expect a Detroit date?
Pardon me?
Detroit.
Yeah, well, we got it. We have to live in Detroit. It's very important when it comes to our idols, the Motor City.
Yeah.
So of course, the tour without Detroit would be a disaster.
And for people that are coming out to the few dates that you do have coming up, what should they expect?
That's always the toughest question, because I'm never in the audience when we're playing, so I don't know. Hopefully the guitars will be crunchier than ever. Hopefully it'll be a bit more intense, because the new album's pretty straightforward and pretty rocking. So and I've been practicing on my acoustic guitar playing as well. So
yeah.
We can do some numbers which we haven't been able to do in the past. Prod playing tracks like Gone with the Sun from Razorblade Romance. It's nice to do some ballads we haven't played in 10 years.
Yeah.
So it'll be a different kind of mixture of songs, but obviously it's all depending on how the album does and how people react to that as well. And since those gigs are the very first we're going to do, it's going to be nerve-wracking and going to definitely get the butterflies and all that.
Is there a new song you haven't done yet that you're excited about trying?
Well, all of them, because I always think that even though there might be songs that we played gazillion times before, it depends where you put the song in the set, how it works, the kind of like the drama of the sets, the roller coaster ride or whatever you want to call it. So, something like Join Me in Death placed next to Very Live I Love works very differently than if it would be placed next to Let's Rip Out the Wings of a Butterfly.
Yeah.